We came in at kind of evening light and the mountains were glowing, and it was just one of those nights that you just love to be flying. There's a piece of paradise right here. We've made the decision that this is the billy that we're gonna go after. He's just to the left of that big white rock up there, so that's our landmark. We're 3 or 4 miles from camp now. This looks like we're really heading into some amazing sheep country actually. But I know at the back it gets jagged and cliffy, but these are perfect sheep hills right here. Plan for us today is to get up on the ridge, on the highest point at the back there, and then just start running ridges and keep looking for goats. It's one of those days where you feel that fall is in the air and it's cool, there's a breeze, and you can just feel that the colors are just gonna start to turn any day. This is really my favorite time of the year. You know that winter's on the way, but that means that there's some good month and change of fantastic hunting. These are the days that I live for right here. We've glassed a billy up on the top of this peak behind me, and we've been watching him for about 15 minutes now, and he's not the one we're looking for. So we are going to continue to move past him, but it's really great to be able to watch them feeding and moving around and spend, especially with the light the way it is right now, you can really see their horns. And you know, I'm constantly just trying to educate myself and get better at judging and, you know, looking at these billies and making decisions from long distances. And it's quite obvious that this is definitely a billy, but he's just not a big one. We're gonna keep moving. Let's do it. This area just seems like it'd be just so rich with game. This is spectacular country. It's just unbelievably beautiful, and we've been slowly climbing our way up this drainage. Now we're at the call. We're gonna hike up this mountain here. I think it's time to get some real elevation. Goat country is that way, so that's where we're going. Like when you have another reason, like when you have a purpose that actually gets you into these places where otherwise it wouldn't, and then you stand here and look around and go, wow, the world is all right. This is the right place. There's a pile of sign in here. Oh, sheep and goat. It's getting used heavily, that's for sure. Great sign. I'm gonna go up and back up and hit the ridge. Raven. That's a good sign. He's showing us the way. Goat. Same goat from this morning. I spotted this billy, which I don't know how big it is, but all indications are that it's a good billy. But I only had a glance at him for 30 seconds. It's in the opposite direction of camp. So we're gonna cut across this ridge into that saddle and hopefully be able to get a better eye of him and put the spotting scope on him again and really get a good look at him. Otherwise, if we don't, we're going after him, because from what I saw, I think he's that good. And it's, yeah, a long ways away from camp. That's the way it goes. It's decision time. We've been watching two billies down the valley for the last couple hours, and they're just too far away to make a really good call on how big they are. So we're just gonna have to suck it up and put on some more miles and go take a look at them. So that's the good thing about goat hunting, is you get your exercise. Just gotta sit down because it's gonna be a run. So we just dropped in through that pass. We side hilled a bit so where we can see them again. And once we made the decision to go after them, we dropped down through the drainage, and now we're heading back uphill. kind of on an angle toward them, hopefully get up above them and be able to see them. But it's a long time without seeing them. We have to really make some tracks here, move and try to minimize the amount of time that we're out of sight. We're making good time here. I think we're moving along pretty good. We found some fairly open ground. We've been out of sight for about 40 minutes now. Probably be another 40 at least. That's an hour and a half almost, and it's a lot of time. So we're gonna keep moving. We just gotta get up to the top of this rise, and then it kind of, the cliffy stuff really starts. We gotta get beyond it. It's a matter of whether we go across the shelves or drop right below it. I think they might be down in here. I don't think they're far. I can't find them. I don't know where they went. As we saw them, they were in this stuff below us, which is kind of brushy, and they still could be in there, but I don't know. This one is puzzling. I can't figure this one out. Holy cow, if they caught our wind and blew out of here like that. We got to where the billies were, but they're not here anymore. There's literally an hour that we were out of sight, and I hate being out of sight because a lot can happen in an hour, especially on a day like today when they're not bedding down for a long periods of time, like when it's really hot. I have no idea where they went. We are going to go down into the valley and see if we can look up and find them, but I don't know. Sometimes that's just it. We're kind of heading back, kind of with our tail between our legs to a certain degree. I don't know how those goats disappeared on us, but we could not find them. We're gonna head back. After taking a look at the map, we came out over there, trying to figure out which was the best route back to our tents is. We have two options, and one is to head over through this pass here and then cut around. Our other option is to go up high through that pass, but it's about the same distance either way. You know, we still got, 3 hours of daylight left. So we're gonna hunt on the way back to camp. That's hunting in the mountains. We were just actually stopped to take our raincoats off. And we saw those 3 billies up in the mountain at the very top. We were running out of daylight. They're not that far. And we're gonna try to make a go at them. They just walked out of sight, so that's great for us. I think they're gonna be just over here. We were heading back to camp and saw these 3 billies and made a decision to go after them, but I mean, they just disappeared. I thought they'd be on the other side of this mountain in the bowl here, and they're just gone. Call it bad luck, call it whatever you want, but that's hunting. And that's our 3rd stalk that has been unsuccessful, and that's more than normal. But good, keeps us in the mountains longer. So we woke up this morning to pretty socked in and rain. The clouds are lifting now, so we're able to see some mountains, and we've packed up camp, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna head up this drainage here, hike up over the col and start to find some new country. We've kind of based out of the same area for the last couple days, so we're just gonna keep pushing through now and We've already picked up a billy, a young one, and that's not what we're looking for.
Nope, he's still moving. He's walking right now.
So we're just gonna keep putting in the miles and looking for that elusive big billy. The motto of the day is going to be just glass, glass, glass. The light is just absolutely perfect, and we just need to slow it down. And the heavy pack helps with that, which is good. We've glassed all of this. We've spent, a few hours here, and we haven't found anything. So we're going to continue to move on through that pass and actually up to the top of that mountain over there. That'll probably be where we drop camp for the night. Here comes the rain. On and off. We've made it up into this high alpine basin. We've had a little bit of everything for weather today. We've had our raincoats on and off and layers on and off. We dropped a lot of our gear, so we're gonna come back to here tonight, but we're just gonna hit these two ridges which overlook two basins. That's the plan for right now, but we're starting to lose daylight and it won't be long before there is no shooting light left, so we got to keep moving. Got two goats right here. They look good bodied, but I can't tell you. They're out in the sunshine, right in the open right now.
Just surviving the night.
So this is take 2 of our goat hunt. So we're fast forwarding 12 months. We spent 7 days last season in this country. We worked super hard and we didn't find the billy we were looking for. We're back in the hills, hard charging, doing the same thing. And right now, we've been hiking for hours up through this willow and alder and beside the creek, in and out of the water, and it was finally spotted what I believe is a billy up on Far Mountain. We've got miles to go, but he's in a place that I don't think he's gonna go anywhere. It's beautiful green, it's cliffy, it's just everything that a goat would love. We have to get closer, and it's very exciting right now. 10:30, he just bedded down in the shade. You would never see him now. He's just another rock. We just gotta keep hard charging up this valley and get closer. Let's just pack our bags up and keep on moving. Let's go, guys. We've got miles of bushwhacking to get into a position where I can really pick him apart. The body size, it's alone. It's got a longer nose. He's got all of the characteristics of a billy. So we're getting close now. I'm just gonna try to find a spot to sit down that's open enough where I can glass him. He's still there. Just in the shade. He's tough to see. Really challenging to see. I just want to get up to the rise here and get an eye on him while he's up and then watch him bed down again. I'm surprised he's up. Wind is out of the north. It's not ideal because these updrafts, as the day heats up, is just going to move up. So we're a long ways away still, but those are factors that we have to take into consideration for sure. I want to put the spotting scope on him. Should be able to get a decent look at him from here. So while we've been watching this goat, trying to identify what it is, took a look around and we've spotted 6 more goats on a rock face back up the valley. I'm not seeing any major, mass on this one. I personally think it's a young billy. It doesn't have that long face that we're looking for. We're gonna go and put on a few extra miles to get close to these ones over here and see what's in that group. We're starting to close the distance. I had to come across this swamp. It's just another added bonus to this hunt. With 6 goats up there, we're pretty excited about the possibility here shortly, but we gotta get up there to judge them. I only see one. I gotta find them. I think they've went down and they're up this drainage. So we're gonna go up and then cut across really slow. But I gotta keep watching here in case they came down and are up this side. Eyes open all the time. We're almost within striking distance now. Now we're gonna go side hill. We're above where they were bedded, but I think they went down. And I just don't know if they went down and came up this side or not. So we have to go super slow, take our time. It's Billy. Carl, go down to your knees. Take your back off. Is he looking at us? Oh, okay, I see him. Is he on the other side or still on this side? GPS our backs. Got a good billy up here. I'm almost positive. Now he's 480 yards. That's a good goat. I'll let him come down. He's gonna come down through this bush. Here we go. He's gonna come out in these rocks. It's hard to describe the excitement. For being able to take this amazing billy, and they're just such majestic animals, living in the harshest of environments, in the steepest of country, in the coldest of country. They are the true warriors of the mountains. I'll tell you, they're one of my favorite animals to hunt because they're tough to hunt and they're in tough country. This is the billy we were looking for last year. Certainly when you come back in here, you have to earn your goat. And I feel that we've all earned this goat, and this isn't mine, this is ours. This is the one we wanted to take off the mountain. We're just getting everything packed up This is an amazing place. I've counted 6 more billies, and we had 1 billy above us at like 60 yards. It's unreal in here. To get to a place like this, you have to put in an extraordinary effort in a lot of ways, and we have a big push ahead of us to get out of here. So we're just gonna try to sneak our way out of here and leave this place as undisturbed as we can.